Smithing is one of the most lucrative ways to make money in Bannerlord. It can also help you create the most powerful weapons in the game, but to do it effectively, you need to be max level. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to go from level 1 all the way to 300, and it doesn't take as long as you might think. Let's get into it. So to start this off, we're going to need a few things. Number 1, 8 attribute points into endurance. Number 2, 5 focus points in smithing. These two things are required, so if you don't have them, you won't be able to get it to max of 300. But if you have a few points in endurance, you'll still be able to level it up. For this guide, I just made a new character. Now we're going to need a party of at least 20 troops, also 20 sumpter horses for carry capacity, and some money to start. I'd suggest around 10,000. Once we have all that, we can begin. First we'll head over to Cianon in Botanian lands. Here we have 3 villages surrounding us that all sell wood. Wood is a big component in smithing, as it's what we smelt down to make charcoal. So head to each village and buy all of their wood and return to Cianon. Head into the smithy and refine down all the wood into charcoal. Once you've hit level 25, take this perk that increases the amount of charcoal you get from refining wood. Also, when you run out of smithing stamina, shown here in the bottom left corner, you'll have to exit the smithy, wait in the town for 75% of a day to refill it to full. Just put the sun in the circle at the bottom of the screen and then wait until halfway between the moon and the sun. Keep refining the wood down until you have only charcoal. Now we need to get some metal. We're going to need wrought iron and crude iron to begin with. We can get these materials from blacksmith hammers. So go around the town surrounding Cianon and buy all the blacksmith hammers you can get your hands on. Return to Cianon and buy some more wood too. Head back into the smithy. Now we need to smelt down all of the blacksmith hammers into metals we're going to need. Once you have only metals, charcoal and wood left, we can start crafting. If you've leveled up even more, get these 2 perks that increase your parts unlock experience. For this whole process, we're going to be crafting one weapon and one weapon only, and that weapon is javelins. So head to the crafting tab, select javelins and use the parts that you already have unlocked. Increase the part sizes to full and craft as many as you possibly can. Then smelt them all back down into metals. When you craft and smelt, you'll gain experience. The amount of XP gained is based on how much damage the weapon does. This weapon we're crafting right now doesn't do much damage as it uses lower tier parts, but by crafting and smelting it over and over again, we unlock much better parts. And with javelins, it doesn't take that long as there isn't many parts to unlock. So, once you've unlocked this javelin head and this handle, you can put them together and it boosts the damage significantly. But with these parts, they require different materials. So, what we need to do is craft the best javelin we can with the materials we have right now. So, head into the refining tab and refine all of your crude iron into wrought iron. Craft as many of the lower tier javelins as possible, and then instead of smelting them, we're going to sell them in the town's trade menu. We're going to need the money to purchase some different weapons that will give us the materials we need for the better quality javelins. Once you have a healthy bank of denars, head over to Azurai territory. In the Azurai towns, they have a good stock of tribesmen throwing daggers. These weapons are expensive, but they give the best materials in the game when smelted down. There are also Pugios in the Empire towns that do the same, but they have a lot less stock of them. So go around and buy all the tribesmen daggers you can afford. Once you've run out of denars, head into a town and go inside the smithy. Smelt all of the daggers down into metals. Now craft as many better quality javelins as you can and smelt them all back down. Once you do this, you should unlock all parts for the javelins and can now create the ultimate XP javelin. So choose this head, this guard, this handle and this pommel and increase all of their sizes to full. Now you just need to craft and smelt as many of these as possible over and over again. When you run out of materials, buy more wood, Pugios and tribesmen daggers. When you run out of money, just sell some of the javelins you craft. Some of them can be worth 14,000 denars by the way. And just keep crafting and smelting until you reach level 300. Then you can work on the next weapon you want to help you conquer Calradia. I suggest pole arms and 2-handed swords. Don't forget to give that like and subscribe button a cheeky tickle if this video helped you out. And don't miss these powerful policies in Bannerlord that can really change the game.